What is up, everyone? Welcome back to your daily dose of Heroes of the Storm. My name is Saren Death, and today we are playing Sylvanas. Let's get into a game.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Alright, today we find ourselves on the Infernal Shrines. My team, Vala, Chen, Thrall, Sylvanas, Abathur. Enemy team, Abathur, Vala, Sergeant Hammer, Leoric, and Chen. Alright. We are going to be going with the Wind today. Increase Withering Fire's range by 25%. Another noteworthy talent I would like to point out, the first talent here, is the Barb Shot. On maps where killing a specific mercenary or boss, something like that, is very, very important. Barb Shot is fantastic for those. Increases the damage by 200% against minions and mercenaries of Withering Fire. Eats through their health like crazy. Alright, our abilities really quick. All of our basic abilities are going to apply our passive. So I'm just going to say that now. All of them will apply our passive, even our auto attacks will apply our passive. Our abilities are as follows. Q is called Withering Fire. This is going to target an enemy nearby. It will target, I think it prioritizes heroes, but if no hero is within the area of it, it will target a minion. You can see the radius of it right there. You can basically spam this ability, has no mana, 2-second cooldown per charge, has stacked up to 5 times. If an enemy minion dies nearby, you're going to get a charge, and if an enemy hero dies nearby, you're going to get 3 charges of it. So this is a really kind of interesting bully mechanic you can use in lane. W is called Shadow Dagger. You toss at this dagger, and it's going to put pretty much a disease on the target. That disease will then spread to nearby enemies. Each spread will, of course, apply our passive as well. E is called Haunting Wave. I'm surprised. He is, like, all about taking the damage from everything. Alright, Haunting Wave. This is going to send out a wave of Banshees that are going to deal damage in a cone. And if you activate it again before the timer is up, you are going to teleport to that location. Alright, Shrine is active top. I've actually never played Sylvanas on this map. Shrine is active. I am waiting for my team to get up here before I try and activate that thing. You can have my diseases. That just sounded pretty wrong. Okay. So it looks like we are fighting. And I am running. I need to tap. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go back in once I get some health and some mana. We're going to be taking Envenom at this talent here. This is a targetable ability that is going to deal some pretty hefty poison damage to the enemy. Oh, man. I apologize for the spamminess right now. If you have, I just want to point this out, if you have your Withering Fire, or if you have your abilities set to Quick Cast, oh man, we are getting... If you have your abilities set to Quick Cast, you will... I did go down. Oh, the enemy did get the Punisher. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I feel like we should have done a lot better job there. I don't know why we weren't taking those things down quicker. It's okay. We can get this thing to jump in. Jump in. Jump in, Punisher. You want to jump in, buddy? There we go. Now we have all of our structures firing him. Alright. Okay, sorry about that. Like I was saying, if you have Withering Fire set, or your abilities set to quick cast, you can just hold down your Q and it will auto fire off all charges of your Withering Fire. So pretty nice ability to spam out a lot of damage there. Now I have mine set to, we'll be taking Unstable Poisonous talent here. I'll go over that in just a second. I have mine set to cast on release, so I have to constantly pressing the key, which is unfortunate. Alright, so Unstable Poison, what this is going to do is whenever something is affected by our passive, they are going to... they die with our passive on there, with the black arrow on there. They are going to explode and do area damage. This is pretty much anything, if I remember correctly. Minions and mercenaries that die, so no heroes. No heroes. Pretty good ability to do lots of area damage. Okay, I don't think I discussed what my passive was. Basically, this is called Black Arrow, and if it hits a minion, a structure, a mercenary, an enemy, anything, pretty much, except for a hero, and heroes and hero minions, so like anything that's summoned, it will lock them down for 1 second. Oh man, he totally disactivated that before anybody else was here. Okay. I don't know why I went back in. I really wanted to get the kill. Come on, guys, we only need 2 more. Get the minions down. There we go. Whew. Sometimes people don't focus the minions. It's like, we only need 2 more. Get them. Get them, kill them, win. Oh, I think she's gonna die. Alright, we are up. We're gonna try and push with the Punisher. I hope. Maybe. At this time here, we are taking Wailing Arrow. Wailing Arrow is a skill shot heroic that will explode and silence enemies for 2.5 seconds when it gets to that max range. Or you can activate it early. You can activate it early, and okay, we're going to try and lock down these structures really fast. Alright, we're not going to get it. Are we going in? Thank you for spreading my diseases. Excellent. Nice. Oh no! Fantastic. I think we can take this structure here down too. Let them move closer, Chen. I did go down. If he would have let the minions move closer, we could have killed them, and then we could not have been taking so much damage. I don't know if he's going to get away. Maybe? Nah. No. Alright. So, if I missed any of the talents, I will definitely go over them at the end, exactly how we chose them, and we'll discuss a few other things at the very end. Sometimes these games get a little intense, and I'm just like super focused. But the Black Arrow is fantastic for pushing. You can get in there, and it definitely helps when you're able to lock these structures down, because especially in like very push-heavy maps where the mechanic is, you know, helps you push. And this sounds here we're taking Evasive Fire. Withering Fire is going to grant us a stacking movement speed buff. Oh, he is all about just activating that thing before anybody else is here. I'm going to tap and go back out. Whew. A little tougher than I was hoping, to be honest. Okay, whew. Man, I feel like we're doing everything we can not to get the Punisher sometimes. Okay, so we did get it, though. Hopefully my team pushes with this sucker. There's only one guy left. I have to, like, wailing Banshee in just to get it. Worth it, though. Worth it. Nice job. I'll be up in just a second. We'll lock these structures down. Give our Punisher more time to get in. Here's the kicker about the Punisher. He has a health pool, not a timer. So basically, the more he pushes in, the more health he has, the more you lock these structures down, the more damage he will do. I wanna help the Punisher. He still has 39% of his life left. We can still get a lot done with this. Support the Punisher. Support the Punisher. Okay, at this talent here, we are taking Cold Embrace. Alright, Punisher is down. We need to back out. Alright. So, Cold Embrace is going to, whenever we hit something with our Shadow Daggers, it's going to take 25% increased damage. It's going to give it vulnerability, basically. And it will also increase the range of our Shadow Dagger by 25%. So a pretty good all-around talent to take. Now, if there's somebody else with vulnerability on your team, probably not worth it to stack them, unless they're only going to get one vulnerability out there. So again, you can lock down these mercenaries. You can have Q target one, and then you can target the other one using your auto attacks. Everything applies your black arrow, which makes it really, really great for taking these mercenary camps. All right, should be grouping up. I don't know where Thrall's going. All right. Ouch. I'm going to lock this structure here down. Hit him with that vulnerability. Nice. Shrine is active. Probably shouldn't have gone that way. In the grand scheme of things. It's a bad way to go. Now we can definitely activate this thing early. We're all here. Let's do it. We should be able to clear this very quickly. Four more. That's all we need. Just four more. Okay, good. Thing is, if you're going to fight, you need to fight. If you're trying to get the Punisher, try and get the Punisher. Doing both at the same time really, really hurts. Unless you have people with lots of AoE abilities, those are fantastic. Get them off the points, that way they're not stealing your kills, because it's not whoever does the most damage to the minion, or the little creature that pops out. It's whoever... Oh man, his hammer. It's whoever kills it. Very important distinction. It's whoever kills it. Alright. We're just trying to lock as much stuff down as we possibly can. Give our Punisher as much as we can do. So one thing to note about the Black Arrow, like I said, it does not stun summoned creatures, and it will not stun the core. I think we can win here. I think we can win. At this sound here, we're taking Bolt of the Storm. Bolt of the Storm is another fantastic escape mechanic. Now we can use our Banshees to escape or to attack, whatever we need to do. Ow! I went down in the end. But there you go. That's GG. Good job, team. Good job. One thing that I want to point out is when you're going to the shrines, the shrine doesn't become active until you right-click it and you activate the shrine. So if your team is like all the way in another lane, or you're just moving down there, don't activate it yet. Wait for your team to arrive, get yourself into position, and if you're going to fight, that's the perfect time to fight. Fight, defeat the enemy, then click the shrine, and then take and kill the minions that are there, and get the Punisher then. That way, you can then move in with the Punisher. What you saw a lot of times there is the shrine was activated before everyone showed up, and the enemy then showed up at the same time, and things were just getting really ugly there, and we were really desperately grasping at trying to get the Punisher, because the Punisher does do a lot of damage when he's supported. I need to be very clear. When he's supported, he does a lot of damage. If he's unsupported, he pretty much gets destroyed very quickly. But really quick, here are the numbers. I died 5 times. Definitely died a lot during this. Very risky plays, trying to get in there and get those the minions down. Sometimes, you know, you gotta make the sacrifice. You gotta make the sacrifice. But surprisingly, I did the most damage on my team. When you look at Sylvanas, her damage numbers aren't always the best. It just depends on what you end up doing. She's very good at pushing, sometimes not so good at dealing the damage. But I had a lot of damage being dealt there via unstable poison, and I had a nice wailing arrow or 2 in there as well. Here are the talents I went with today. Level 1, we took With the Wind, increase Withering Fire's range by 25%. This is my go-to talent. I already talked about the Barbed Shot, just in case you are on, like, in Battlefield of Eternity, that the Withering Fire then does a ton of damage to those Immortals, so very good talent to pick up. But I typically go with the Wind. Level 4, we take Envenom. Now, the reason I take Envenom at this talent here is because Sylvanas, like I said, definitely lacks in the damage department, and Envenom just definitely, it helps her out a lot. Helps her get that damage out there. At 7, we take Unstable Poison. This just gives her a very clean, efficient wave clear. And if an enemy is caught inside of it, they take a lot of damage. Now, I do want to point out that they did nerf this ability a little bit. You can no longer take... there's like a delay between the amount of damage people can take. So if all the minions explode at the same time, the exact same time, as in using Wailing Arrow to do that, well, then the minions they're only going to take 1 damage from 1 explosion. But if it's like a series of explosions, that's a lot of damage they're going to end up taking. I don't know the exact number, the exact time delay, but there is a delay, so keep that in mind. 10, Wailing Arrow. This is a must. I would love to say Possession is worth taking right now, but Wailing Arrow just has so much utility and damage attached to it that fantastic, heroic, it just outweighs Possession tenfold. 13, Evasive Fire. This gives you movement speed, stacks up to 3 times for 30%, and it lasts 2 seconds whenever you hit with Withering Fire. Now, if you're at 30% and you keep getting those stacks of Withering Fire, you can continue to fire it off and maintain that 30% movement speed for as long as you have a target in range. So really great for chasing. 16, we took Cold Embrace. Vulnerability is always fun, and it increases the range on Shadow Dagger by 25%. I'm sorry, I keep saying it increases. I misread that. It reduces the range by 25%. So it's a double-edged sword. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that earlier. I must have read it wrong before. It is reduced by 25%. Reduced. I must make a note about that in the video because I'm a goober. Alright, and at 20, we take Bolt of the Storm just because an escape is very important to me. Sylvanas, she is very squishy, even with her Wailing Banshees or her Haunting Wave, whatever you want to call it. Bolt of the Storm gives her a very solid escape. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I apologize for the mix-up with the Cold Embrace. I will go back and I will make a note in the video during the rendering process. But thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, I will catch you all later.